What's happening, guys? It's your boy from the Russell Hand Show. So, this topic I think can help anyone around the world, probably. But I can tell you from my point of view, being an American, what you need to do if you lose your passport. Now, when you go abroad, the number one thing that every single person worries about is losing their passport. And then when you do, you freak out. Everyone freaks out. I didn't really freak out. First, both her passport was taken. But it's the same. If you lose it or if someone steals it, it's the same process. Matter of fact, the application says lost/stolen. Now, I'm assuming this can work all across the country if your country has an embassy in the city you're at, an embassy, ambassador. I don't know what that means, but an embassy in the city you're at, then you'll have no problem. Now, if it's lost or stolen, don't freak out. That's the thing that you have to realize, because you'll ruin your entire vacation if you freak out. I, at first, was like, we'll deal with it. I'm sure this happens all the time. First thing that we did is go to the police station and report. I didn't even have to read that anywhere. I assumed that I need to report this lost/stolen. So I did that. Went to the police station. The police officer told me it happens all the time. And he even laughed, like it's okay, it's fine. So I'm gonna title this video as I don't know really right now what I'm gonna title it, like a lost passport or something like that. So when people can look up, I lost my passport, what do you do? Because what do? You Google it, you watch a video on what to do when you lose your passport. So I think that I can help. I never thought that I could help anyone if you lost a passport, but I've been dealing with it for the last week and a half. And if I would have watched the video, which I didn't, then it would have probably been easier. I probably should have. So the first thing you do is you go to the police station, you file a lost/stolen report on your passport. They tell you, they say what happened, went back to the hotel. In my bag, it was in my bag and it was gone. That's it. That's all you need. I mean, you don't know what happened. So once that happens, now it depends on where you are and where your embassy is. So I was in Phuket. My embassy is in Bangkok. That is a 13-hour train ride back. That is an hour and a half plane ride. So if you drive, it's long ways. So I decided to take a train. If you've seen one of my videos, you see that me and Michael took a first-class train, which is only $75 for two people. No problem. So I did a whole video on it. So I took advantage of the situation, losing the passport. Now, after you get back to Bangkok, you need to schedule an appointment. Or schedule an appointment before you go. Now, don't get worried, because when you start scheduling the appointment, you gotta be careful on which it says schedule an appointment. You might hit a button or tap the wrong thing that says you won't have an appointment. Like if I tapped something and it said I didn't have an appointment until the 26th of next month. Now I started freaking out a little bit, and I'm thinking, how can they do that? I mean, I'm an American citizen. I have a right to go home right now if I want to. That's what's great about America. Now, I know I got people all across the world watching this, but what's great about America is we know we have a right to go home. If you're an American citizen, we're not trying to fake anybody out. I lost my passport. I want to go home now. And then you'll get that happen. That can happen. So I go on their website. First I call them. They give me the website information. uh, it's different wherever you are, whatever country you're in. But the embassy has a website. You go to it, and very simple. It takes you straight to what you need to do if you lost or someone stole your passport. So I go to that and I print out the application. Now it's just like you did an application when you first applied for your passport. Same exact thing. The only difference is it says have you someone stole or you lost your passport. I clicked someone stole. So then whoever has that passport, it's going to be no good. So you can't trick them either, because don't think you're going to get 2 passports out the deal, because that passport will be null and void. And you can get in big, big trouble. So don't do that. Only do it if it's legit. So I print out the application. I'm staying at a place that if you're staying anywhere, they usually can print out the application. I print out the application, sign it, get everything ready. I had the police report. And if you're staying anywhere and you need to get the copies, let's say you didn't make a copy, you get copies of the passport that's lost or stolen. Now, my advice to you is to make a copy of your passport. Make several copies and put it in all your bags. Because when I showed them I had a copy, that was even better. They were like, oh, that's good. Great. What else? Here's the application. Here's copies of our passport, or Michael's passport. And here is the police report. Perfect. So he gets it all. And then you go through the process. So I made let me back up. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. Made the appointment the next day. I came to Bangkok. I was able to make an appointment the next day at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm there at the office. They had a long line. If it's your embassy, you don't have to wait in line. I go straight to they have lines that says citizens, or they had a bunch of children getting visas to go study in America. Tons. Hundreds. So at first I thought I was have to wait in that line, but you don't have to. You set your appointment, you get in there, you're in. I got all my paperwork. They even have, here they have the passport photos. Now, at your embassy, depending on where it is, they might not have a passport photo thing. So you need to it's probably best you get the passport photo before you even go there. Like I said, it's the same process, exactly the same process as you're getting a new passport. So then we didn't have a passport photo. They had a photo machine there. So we go in there, sign all, hand him everything. He's like, you need the passport photos right around there. So we had to go get the photo, wait back in line with the American line, and then go through it again. Now, once we do everything, then a lady comes in here. Now, I don't know how this is going to work for you, but an American, this was I'm assuming that this person is a Thai worker that works for the embassy. Now, American comes in. She knew who I was. My name's Russell Hance. I played in the TV show Survivor. So I was like, she knew who I was. She was like, oh, is that a hard show? Start talking about that. Yes. Why are you here? Now they go through this process. I'm here to do YouTube videos and vacation with my son. Okay, perfect. Now, do you want one now? This is what she told me. Do you want a passport right? When are you leaving? I said, I'm not leaving till next month, the end of next month. And that is approximately over 35 days away or something. So she's like, okay, now you can get one right now, which means if you lose your passport and you're leaving tomorrow, you can get one today. But the difference is the one you get today is going to be good for 1 year. So you can get it's called an emergency passport. You get it right there on the spot. I could have got Michael's right there on the spot. But we're staying longer, and I said, well, how long does the 10-year one, that's the one that you have usually, how long does that take to come in? And most people will freak out and say, I want one now. I need it now. Need it now. She was like, it's fine. We have no problems with the mail here. I extensively showed them the address that I wanted it sent to, and that's this hostel that I stayed in the first day. I'll show you guys. This place is simply amazing. This place, if you come to Bangkok, I'm going to do a video on here. I have it ready. You need to come to this place. It's like having your own personal secretary. They are so on point. It's the Bangkok Journey, a Bangkok Journey hostel on Sukhumvit Road 67. That's the name of the street, Sukhumvit 67. Just crazy helpful. She went to the train station, and I sent her money when I was in Bangkok, and I was trying to get a train here. She went to the train station and paid for me. That's about an hour and a half out of your day, and this place is crazy good. I can't even give it enough praise. If you ever stay anywhere, and it's so secure, everything in here is good. So, like I said, I'm going to do a video on this later, but this is not what this is about. I got sidetracked. So she was like, today or Michael said, I want the 10-year one. Because he's 17 years old. He wants to have a 10-year. By the time he's 27 years old, he can take care of it on his own. I don't have to deal with this anymore. He'll have to deal with the problems. But now I'm daddy. I take care of the problems. So we decided to do the 2-week one. So right there it was done. She signed it. I had to pay $160-something, which is normal, for a passport. And she's like, it'll be there in 2 weeks. So we're heading back to Phuket in a little bit. Or tomorrow, we're taking a train back to Phuket. So I just want to tell you guys, if you lose your passport, the main thing is don't stress. Relax. It will be fine. It happens every day. I even asked the passport people. They said every single day, several people come in here with lost or stolen passports. It is so normal, it's ridiculous. So that's the main thing I wanted to do this video for. So I can tell you guys, all you have to do is contact your embassy and do not stress. You will be fine. And that's it. So it's really simple too. Trust me, if I can do it, guys, any of y'all could do it. I try to focus on certain things on this YouTube channel. I'm trying to do a lot here, but I thought that this video would be more important than anything that I've did going out of the country, because like I said, that when you lose your passport, that's the number one thing that people stress about. Don't lose the passport. Where's the passport? Where's the passport? Now, most of you will say, well, how come you lost your passport? Or it was in my bag. How come somebody unzipped it, took it? I don't know. What if I left my bag somewhere on my own, The reason it's in my bag is because Thai law says that you need to carry a passport, your original. I'm not carrying my original anymore. I'm taking it because now I know that you don't really have to. I'm taking a picture of it. I have copies of it. I'll show them that. And then I have the police report too. So I'm like, this is why I ain't carrying it, because this happens. So that's up to you if you really want to carry it or not. I don't think you should. I think you should just take a picture of it, get copies of it, get copies of the stamp to show, because you can't be in Thailand for over 30 days until you have to get another extension, a visa for another 30 days to stay here for 2 months. And then after that, you need another extension to stay longer. So I hope this was informative, guys. That's all I wanted to do, to come on here to tell you guys about that. I think that kind of information is priceless, especially when you go on somewhere and they tell you immediately, don't worry, it's fine, you'll be fine, because you would stress out. So we talked to one person on the way over here, some people from Germany that spoke English, and they said, that's my number one fear. Just don't let that be your number one. Your number one fear should be way worse than that if you're in another country. That's an easy one. Life's too short to worry about a piece of paper. You're an American citizen, you'll get home, you'll find. That's all I got for you guys. I hope this helped someone. That'd be amazing if it just helps one person that loses their passport abroad. It doesn't matter if you're an American citizen, or if you're from Germany, if you're from Great Britain, doesn't matter. I'm sure it's the same process around the world if you have an embassy in that country. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope it's been helpful. That's what I'm here for. And as always, keep hope alive.